Early childhood is a critical time for children to begin learning lifelong skills. Des Moines Public Schools serves approximately 1,800 students in its early childhood programs. We'll talk about these services with Early Childhood Programs Administrator Susie Guest next on Classroom Connections. Hi, and welcome to Classroom Connections, a public affairs discussion on issues important to students, teachers, and parents in the Des Moines Public Schools. I'm your host, Sarah Taylor. In preschool, children learn how to be students. They learn to take turns, raise their hands, and share. All of these simple but needed skills make for an easier transition to kindergarten. Joining me today to talk about the district's early childhood programs and how they benefit our students is Susie Guest, Early Childhood Programs Administrator. Thanks for joining me, Susie.
I'm happy to be here, Sarah. Thank you.
So tell us about all of the early childhood programs offered in the district.
Well, we have a variety of programs offered across the district. We currently have about 1,800 students attending. And of those 1,800, about 1,100 of them are funded through our statewide voluntary preschool program. Okay. Another 454 are funded through Head Start. And the remaining students are funded through state grants, such as Shared Visions and Empowerment. Okay. Now, all of our funding sources, they do have state and federal performance standards that they need to meet, and all of our classrooms are monitored to ensure that they are meeting the standards and providing quality programming. Okay. Now, even though there are different funding sources, all of the classrooms across the districts have the same expectations. And those are to implement best practice strategies. Mm-hmm. So if your student attends a school on the south side and you move to the east side, moving will not interrupt their instruction. They'll still be receiving all of the same curriculum across the district. And research has shown that quality preschools can ready kids for kindergarten, and that's our goal here in the district. Mm-hmm. And our professional development plan has done that by providing teachers with quality professional development, and so they implement those strategies in the classroom. One other indicator, one other key for quality preschool is teacher certification. And in Des Moines, I'm proud to say all of our teachers are certified. They all at least have a bachelor's degree, plus an endorsement in early childhood education. Wow. And our associates do as well. Our associates have child development certifications or associate degrees, or even some of them have bachelor's degrees.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
So tell me about the different programs and where are they located?
Well, we're located at various sites across the district. We have preschools in 16 of our elementary buildings. And then we also have regional sites. So, for example, on the south side, our regional early childhood school is at Mitchell Elementary School. On the northwest site, we have a regional site at McKee, at Woodlawn. Okay. And on the northeast region, that is at McKee. Okay. In addition to that, we have partners across the district. Some of them are faith-based partners, some are private preschools, some are also daycare centers. And for a full listing of where our programs are offered, you can check out our DMPS website under the early childhood link.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah. So tell me about the preschool curriculum and how do you assess whether students are learning what they need to know?
Okay. Our curriculum is developmentally appropriate and it covers all the domains of learning. So it's not just literacy and math, it's also social, emotional, and physical. And we do much of our instruction through play. Mm-hmm. We use the Houghton Mifflin pre-K curriculum, which covers all the content areas. And another great thing about using that curriculum is that's also used at our kindergarten level. So a lot of the strategies that the children are using in preschool are familiar to them and they continue on into kindergarten. Mm-hmm. For social emotional development, we use the Second Step curriculum, which teaches them about feelings and how to regulate their emotions. And in addition, some of our sites are what's called positive or program-wide positive behavior supports, which teaches kids about the expectations of schools. So how do you walk in line? How do you sit on the carpet in group? What are the expectations of all of those different areas? One of the biggest indicators of school success, future school success, is being able to, it's called self-regulation, being able to regulate your emotions and your impulses. And we take that very seriously in early childhood, and we have implemented in all of our classrooms what are called SEL activities, scaffolding early literacy activities. And in addition to literacy, they also promote that self-regulation.
Oh, okay.
And then probably our last main curriculum is mature play. And you hear about play in preschool. And mature play is where children actually plan their play for the day.
Really?
And they do that on a written plan. So we're not only focusing on literacy skills and writing skills, but that also is focusing on self-regulation, because they take the roles of different occupations they're learning in the themes, and they plan their play for the day and how they're going to act that out.
Oh, how fun.
So you also asked, now how do you know if they're meeting all of the objectives? Well, in preschool, we authentically assess ongoing throughout the year. And when I say authentically assess, what I mean is that we do that right in their natural environment. We try to gather the assessment information in their natural environment. So it's not a paper, pencil, sit down at this desk and we're going to see what you know.
Sure.
This year we started using the GOLD assessment tool from Teaching Strategies, and actually most preschools across the state are now using that.
Okay.
And that will assess students on approximately 50 objectives, and we assess students in the fall, winter, and again in the spring, and we use that information to adjust their instruction if need be.
Okay, wonderful. Are there other services offered to students and families?
Yes, there are. Every student that attends preschool will go through a series of screenings, and these screenings are looking for maybe some concerns, also positives where the student is excelling, and so they'll receive a developmental screen, a social emotional screen, vision, dental, hearing, and speech. In addition to some of those screens, every student in our early childhood program has access to school nurses and school social workers that were there to assist the family. We also have district-wide and regional events, family events, that the children can participate in. Every classroom offers what we call PAC time. It's parent and child together time, and that's offered once a week, where the parent actually comes into the classroom, does an activity with their child, and is able to take materials home so they can continue that learning at home. And then the last service that we offer is transition to kindergarten. That's a big time for kids, and so we want to make it as comfortable as possible for the parents and the children, so that they're comfortable in kindergarten. We help the parents figure out what their neighborhood school might be, and how to go about registering, and we do virtual field trips for the kids so that they're familiar with what goes on with kindergarten before they leave us in the spring.
Wow, sounds like a wonderful program.
Thank you.
So if I have a preschool age child right now, how do I register for the fall?
Well, we have one centralized registration, and that's at our Welcome Center on 2nd and University. And it's been very helpful having things centralized. We have an enrollment specialist who will help parents figure out what types of program would be best for them. Full day, part day, whether they qualify for certain assistance, those types of things. And our registration for Head Start will be beginning, I believe it is February 17th, and that's by appointment only at the Welcome Center. Then general preschool registration will open up on March 12th. The application will be on our website starting on March 9th. Parents need to complete that. They can take that to the Welcome Center along with a birth certificate of age. In order to attend our 4-year-old preschool, they have to be 4 by September 15th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Susie Guest, thank you so much for joining me today.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
And thank you for joining us. Don't forget, this and all other Classroom Connections episodes are available on our website. For Classroom Connections, I'm Sarah Taylor. Thanks for watching.